This bangs. This really does be a banger. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 30, as old as I am, of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So last time, the party never stopped. Except when it did, because Cloud became his own side character and his own side quest. Actually, it's not really his own side quest, it's more like Johnny's quest, but we did The Party Never Stops, and that was all well and good. So, today, we're going to see what Sam has in store for us, as probably like one more side quest in this timeline.
So, tell me, what'd you see in our little enclave of sin and debauchery? Bet it was an eye-opening experience.
Nothing I haven't seen before. That it for jobs?
Not exactly. I got one more favor to ask. You want to get teeth out, right?
What's your angle?
Just get your ass to the Coliseum. You'll see.
A dynamite body. So, I think this is kind of similar to the Shear's counterattack side quest that we had before. I think this might actually be like a mutually exclusive side quest, if I'm not mistaken there. Like, you know what? This could be. This honestly could be. Because, like, Madam M had a side quest where it's like, get your ass over to the Coliseum and fight some dudes. And now we have, like, a side quest where we gotta fight, like, I'm assuming, like, Madam M's little, like, guys or something.
We've been waiting for you, champ.
Alright. So, special match once
Stands are passed
again.
thanks to you. Now get out there and give him a show.
So let's go.
Lovers of bloodshed and mayhem, your favorite champion, Cloud, is back in the ring. Right now, this boy may be hot, hot, hot. But look out, folks, because these dynamite challengers may just blow the champ clean off his throne. I hope you brought shades because you're about to see some fireworks. Fighters, begin!
Alright, here we go. The classic Final Fantasy enemies. These are bombs. They're large floating balls of flame. The bigger they grow, the more dangerous they become. Inflicting a certain amount of damage while they're using fire-based attacks will make them more susceptible to staggering, but striking them while they're under the effects of in-flame will cause them to swell up more quickly. Knock them down or stagger them to reduce the swelling by one level.
Get ready.
And if you didn't also recognize these enemies before, these enemies are actually a part of the Fat Chocobo battle. So this is basically one of the dummy enemies that the Moogle can summon during the Fat Chocobo battle. So let's see. I want to cast Regen on myself, of course. And of course, hitting them with Inflame can cause them to swell up, obviously. They're not really too particularly dangerous. You just have to watch out. You just gotta watch out for their attacks, obviously.
Ain't dead yet.
Unfortunately, they don't have any weaknesses, so it's kind of a bit. So it'll be kind of a bad call. I kind of wish that they were weak to Blizzard, though, because that would just make sense.
Need a light.
Okay, they're immune to fire at least. Okay, so that at least makes sense. I guess. Also, I went ahead and equipped Aerith and Cloud's level 2 limit breaks on. So if we do get a chance to see it, then we will see it. You know, if I don't die first.
Feeling good.
Okay. Let's just go. Let's just take these guys out one at a time, like we always do. Ah, okay. Well, you almost staggered anyway, so that's fine. Oh, well, here's your chance. Ascension. Yeah. I like how it's just sort of a mixture. I like how it's sort of a mixture of like an original Limit Break along with Clim Hazard. That's great. That's really good stuff. Anyway, yeah. So unlike the original game, there are basically no level 3 or 4 Limit Breaks. There's only like 1 and 2, at least as far as I'm aware. There are only levels 1 and 2. So, yep. All right, pressured. Let's get him. Yeah, and in my practices, and actually as I've improved a little bit, I actually went ahead and discovered that focus thrust is actually a good idea, because that increases the stagger gauge by a lot. So it really fits. It really fits for me. Die. We get a Molotov cocktail out of that, so that's good.
Was that hot enough for you, fight fans? Did the champ?
And once again, I have a feeling that it just isn't the same as Koch and Scotch's Koch and Scotch's like narration. Like, one thing I didn't actually mention is the fact that, the fact that they narrate the fact that they commentate over the Hell House boss fight. It's great.
Nice going, champ. You were in fine form today. Here's your cut. You earned it.
Not here for the cash. Tell me about Tifa.
Ah, Tifa. She's something of a bombshell herself, huh? Girl keeps in shape, and boy, does it show.
Hey.
Just making an observation, that's all. Anyway, seems like you're serious about getting the poor girl out of her predicament. I could tell easy enough by the way you fought back there.
Cut to the chase. Well, you helping or not?
Never said I would. Opposite even. Getting mixed up in other people's business isn't my way. Plus, as you are now, I reckon you could ride to her rescue without anybody's help. And that's the truth. You've changed since you first rolled into this here town. For the better. At any rate, I've said all I'm gonna say. Your lady friend ought to be done changing by now, am I right? She ain't no Tifa, but she is a firecracker. Keep her waiting too long and she might just blow up in your face.
Either way, for completing both both timelines, I guess, you get the Arcane Scepter for Aerith. So that's good. And also, I guess, like supposedly, I guess I can just keep this timeline as it is. So I'm gonna save, and then I think we'll just go back to the original timeline since this is mutually exclusive after all. But I'm gonna make a save just in case. I was going to equip the new weapon onto Aerith, but I guess I'll unlock the new thing, I guess. All right. Arcane Scepter. So this has plenty of magic stat already to start off, but, not enough since we haven't leveled it up yet. But Arcane Scepter, this is a new weapon for Aerith. The ability on it is Fleeting Familiar. Summon a fairy that attacks your enemies periodically as well as after you use abilities and spells. The proficiency bonus is unleash a consecutive attack with an ability or spell. It has 2 linked materia slots, making it 4 in total, so that's great. That's really good. And we are going to get Aerith back in the party soon anyway, so yeah, let's give her cleansing. Ice. Arrow. The wind. And let's actually, since we've already done our assessment with refocus, we're going to use ATB Assist. And, you know what? First Strike. Let's actually do that. And as for upgrades, Aerith, you can definitely use that. Okay, so, let's see. Ahem. Magic attack power. We're going to use max MP. Max MP again. This is all for elemental damage. And this other core is for other stats, of course. Stagger Siphon. Now, this is a new one. Recover HP when dealing damage with unique abilities to a staggered enemy. So, that's pretty cool. We're going magic attack power, obviously, because we're going to need all the stats that we can get. We can only do one more for each, actually. You know what? Materia slot. I didn't even look at all the other ones. Well, actually, this is just, that one's just like elemental damage. And there we go. And as for Cloud, we can at least upgrade his hard edge at least once, at least. At least. Let's go for attack power. We're not gonna even bother upgrading our other weapons because all of these are just the ones that we just got are just like so much better. And well, actually, Silver Staff. Silver Staff has more like benefits anyway. But we're keeping Arcane Scepter onto Aerith anyway. So, yep. Cloud, you can use Revival. And Aerith, for that extra materia slot, we can... You know what? Let's do... actually, Steel, because we haven't actually shown Steel yet. Alright. Timeline all good. Let's go. So, this is basically your check as to, you know, moving on with the main story, obviously. I really recommend that you complete all the side quests in either quest lines, like either Madam M or Sam's quest lines, obviously. Because once you click yes, you're locked into however many side quests you do. And once again, the quality of Aerith's dress will depend on how many side quests you do. So, let's do it.
No! Cloud! Finally! Tifa! I don't... Take a deep breath. What about Tifa?
I heard Corneo was gonna audition new girls soon. And Tifa's gonna be... I don't know what to do.
Well, I do.
I'll come too! Hey, Cloud, bro. I can call you bro, right?
Nope.
Just want to say, bro, that I'm totally relieved that you're looking out for Tifa. So, like, how'd you get so...
Well, basically this is the timeline where, like, Cloud didn't know, like, Johnny that well, at least. So, it's a good thing that Johnny's going to tell us to do the thing that we were already going to do.
Overthink and overanalyze everything. Well, this is it for me. Call me crazy, but, I have a feeling that I'll just be getting in the way.
Go find Aerith at Madam M's. Tell her to wait for me there when she's done. Think you can handle that?
Yes, sir.
It's once again a very good thing that Johnny told us to go do the thing that we were already going to do. But at the very least, we can tell the guys that, you know, the guys at the door that, you know, we're getting close. Still, that transition is smooth, though, baby.
You again? Got that letter of approval you mentioned.
You know that's only good for women, right?
Yeah, it's for Aerith.
Who? Oh, that girl you were with. Sorry to hear that. Well, either way, you're stuck out here, pal. I can't let you in.
I wasn't asking for permission.
Huh? Wouldn't try it if I were you. Trust me, you don't want to screw with the Don. If you even think about causing any trouble, he'll make sure someone pays for it. And that someone might wind up being the girl you're trying so hard to break out. Or it could wind up being someone you've never even met before. Get it? You're in the Don's world now. Anyway, you've got some time yet. The audition won't start for a while. If you're sure you want to go through with this, then bring the girl and the letter. But if I were you, I wouldn't. Go on, get out of here.
Hey, get out of the way! Quit talking! Move it! Move it! Come on! Yo, clear the road! Ma'am?
Heya.
That's really...
Yeah. Corneo's got certain tastes. This dress is so gaudy and impossible to move in.
Yeah.
Cloud?
Excuse me.
Huh.
Hey, wait a minute. Did Johnny forget to give you my message?
The one asking me to stay put? No, I got it. I was worried about you.
I'm starting to think this place is more dangerous than we thought. Who knows what they'll ask you to do in this audition? No way in hell I'll let you go in there by yourself.
By myself? Oh, don't worry. I wasn't gonna. Come on, you'll see.
See what, exactly?
According to Madam M, you've caught the eye of a certain fabulous someone, and they'd like to meet in person.
Huh?
And now for the other dresses.
Alright, you're up. Come on. You look fine.
Yeah.
Aerith, what are you wearing?
I know, right? It's bad. Like, super bad. I've been trying to figure out if there was anything more I could have done with it, but...
Doesn't really matter if you get picked or not anyway.
Yeah, but still... You put a lot of work into this. Did you put a lot of work into this?
Woohoo! Ha-ha! No, it's not for you. Yo, back it up. Ha! Yeah! Go on.
Heya.
Hey, what are you wearing?
I hear Corneo likes his girls super duper girly and dolled up. But I thought he might appreciate something a little more down to earth for a change. What? You don't like it?
I didn't say that.
Then... does that mean you do like it?
And those are the other dresses. Like I said, the quality of the dress all depends on how many side quests you do. If you don't do any of them, then you'll get the worst quality dress possible. If you do some of them, then you'll get a medium quality dress. If you do all of them, you'll get that gorgeous dress. Which I think was the dress from the original game, which is great. And that cutscene, let me tell you. Seeing that cutscene in 60 FPS is glorious. Like, that cutscene already looked great already, but now you can factually see it in 4K. I love it. I really like it. Everybody's just like gawking over the dress, and you get fireworks, and then Johnny's chauffeuring, and that's great. All the other dress cutscenes are really great too. Like the lowest quality dress that you get, it's just like, it's like, dude, did you help out anybody at all? It's like, oh my god. This game is pretty cool sometimes. And finally, 30 episodes in, and finally, Johnny is useful.
What? Say that again.
Bruh.
Don't be like that. You're still the most beautiful girl in
It's
the
like,
world.
I like these guys, like,
Oh, I can never stay mad
this
at
guy,
you.
this woman's an idiot. Like, these guys have a character arc, like, and it's like, everybody's already interacting with her. Chadley, what do you think of her? Nope, okay. Okay, like, Chad, yeah. Yeah, Chadley, you'd think, but,
I give her a B for Ember. That dress is completely overshadowing.
bruh, what do you mean? It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my god, this poet guy. I want to see the show. Again, this game's pretty good sometimes. Actually, it is all the time. You know what? Screw it. We're going for it. We're going for it.
Why are we here?
To see the Honeybee Inn's Andrea Rodea and convince him to give you his stamp of approval. You said you didn't want me going alone, right? Well, with Andrea's help, you can join me. It'll be fun. And honestly, I think you'll look pretty cute in a dress.
What?
It's pretty rare for Andrea to take a personal interest in someone. At least, that's what Madame M said. Trust me, this is gonna work out great. Come on! Don't you wanna save Tifa?
Wait.
No can do, Cloud. This is our plan, and you'll learn to love it. So, here's how I think we should approach him. Madame M said Andrea was a man who'd give anyone a fair chance to win him over. So I say we march right up to him, explain the situation, and see where that gets us. Sound good? Come on! Don't you want to save Tifa? Come on! Don't you want to save Tifa?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, I think I might have to stop the video there, but like, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. So, you know that side quest, The Party Never Stops, where we're just all just sort of running around doing everything in Wall Market that we can do, all so that we can get like a VIP card for the Honeybee Inn? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing though. In the original game, this is sort of where the plan went, where Cloud and Aerith decided that Cloud would also dress up like a lady in order to get into the Don Corneo's mansion. Now, in the original game, what you had to do was you had to go all over town to do various things, including going into the Honeybee Inn and, like, going to the sex room. And doing all sorts of wacky, crazy stuff in order to get, like, the best dress for Cloud possible. But that was in the original game. How you get the dress in the new game, however, is going to be something else entirely. Believe you me. And we're going to see that tomorrow. Believe you me. When they do things differently, I want them to do things differently in a way that makes me, that for one thing, also makes me appreciate the original while also basically doing its own thing in order to do the thing that you were doing in the original game anyway. Like, that's the one thing I will say about this game, is that sometimes they do things differently. Like, again, you would have been done with Wall Market at this point. You would have been done with Wall Market at this point in the original game, going out into the world or whatever. But again, this is all about Midgar and making Midgar feel alive. And I feel like they've done a very spectacular job with making Midgar feel like a city that you want, that you probably want to be in, except not really, because everything still sucks. But what they did with Wall Market so far has been so good. The Coliseum, the Hell House, like everything about how these NPCs act and all that. It's all good stuff, man. It's all good stuff. And while I do miss how things were simpler in the original game, like, they managed to do their own things in the remake very well, in my personal opinion anyway. And once again, we're right in the middle of getting things started. Actually, things have already started, but things is about to explode next time. So next time on Final Fantasy VII Remake, we're going into the Honeybee Inn to see what we can do about getting Cloud a makeover. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.